Boys and girls, if you can, front row, take a step up and sit down again, please. All right, good morning, families. Thank you so much for coming out on this special day as we recognize both Miss Byrne and Miss Grant and Mr. Boardman's class from moving on up to first grade, celebrating all the accomplishments that they had this year in kindergarten. I'd like to first thank all of you, the families. Thank you for all of your support throughout the school year to make this one of the best ones I've ever had in my 23 years experience. So thank you so much for that. But also at this time, I'd like to thank all of the wonderful teachers and classroom assistants we have up here. Mr. Foreman, Miss Dana, Mr. Mo, Miss Hannah, all Mr. Boyd's class. Let's give them a round of applause. Mrs. Grant and Mrs. Sky, let's give them a round of applause. And Miss Byrne and Mrs. McGill, thank you for all the And today's performance, thankfully, was all put together by our wonderful music teacher, Miss Kay. Let's give Miss Kay a round of applause. Boys and girls, today is about you. 9 months ago, all of you walked into this place called the Kindergarten Academy. Many of you were scared. Some of you cried and you did not want to stay. The faculty and staff of the kindergarten held your hand while you said goodbye to your family. During those first 2 days, you didn't know it, but you were at the beginning of a wonderful journey called kindergarten. You read a story together and you played a game to learn everyone's name. In our time together, you learned what it means to be respectful, responsible, and safe. You learned how to read. You became mathematicians, scientists, explorers, and more. You learned what it meant to be a friend, how to earn K-coins, and how to work together as a team to earn compliment cards as a class. You played with each other, you took turns, you worked through your problems, and you practiced patience. You smiled, laughed, and you sometimes cried. Not all of our days were easy, but most of our days were filled with learning, excitement, and happiness. You gave us lots of hugs, fist bumps, and high fives. While walking the hallways, the presence of huge smiles and hellos were usually the norm. Now here we are, 9 months after that first day. Many of you have less teeth than when we last saw you at the beginning of the year. Some of you are now 6 years old, but all of you are now ready to be first graders. Our time together is now complete. Before you go, please remember that I believe in you, and I know that all of you are capable of great things. I know that down the road, much of this year of kindergarten will fade from your memories with the passage of time, as do most things. When we see each other again, be it when you see me visiting your community school next year, when you are first graders, or walking across the stage as an Interborough High School graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the class of 2035, Interborough High School. They're building a new one just for you guys. Or what I enjoy the most, again, is if I see you as a grown adult, we can look at one another with a smile and remember that once upon a time you were 5, once upon a time you were a student of the Interborough Kindergarten Academy. As this chapter of kindergarten ends for your child, let the words of Robert Fulgham, author of All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten, resound in our thoughts. I believe that imagination is stronger than knowledge, that myth is more potent than history, that dreams are more powerful than facts, that hope always triumphs over experience, that laughter is the only cure for grief, and that love conquers all. Until that day, my friends, go be amazing in everything you do. Present to you, kindergarten class of 2024. Let's give them a round of applause. few housekeeping tips. So 2 things really. We have a backdrop outside on the Prospect Park field for you to take pictures. It's an in-a-row walk, and then there's a balloon arch. You can take your time out there. There's no recesses going on. You can get through, walk out this door, go straight out the gate, hang out, take some pictures with your child, enjoy the day. It's all about them and all their accomplishments this year. If you are signing your child out, there will be tables set up on both sides, so you can do that on your way out as well. But once the children get their certificates, they're going to come to you. Like I said, take your time outside, enjoy the day, and thank you again for everything this year.